If you've ever wondered how some of the most basic yet effective cyber attacks works, well, you've come to the right place. Have you ever gotten an email that looks completely legitimate, maybe from Netflix or your bank, asking you to log in to verify your account, only to find out later on that it was fake? Hope it never happens to you. However, that's classic social engineering, and a common tool for this is a phishing page. In this first episode of our new series, we are going to demystify this. We are going to show you how to set up your own first sample phishing page using ZPhisher on Kali Linux. Now, a big disclaimer right at the start. This series is for educational and ethical purposes only. We are learning to understand these tools so that we could better protect ourselves and our networks. Using these tools against anyone without their explicit permission is illegal and unethical. Staying on the right side of the law and using this knowledge responsibly is what we aim for. So, what are we going to learn today? First, I'll walk you through a quick demo into what ZPhisher is and how it works. Then we'll walk through the entire installation and configuration process step by step, which is surprisingly very easy. Then we'll cover some basic usage, showing you how to launch your first phishing webpage. And then finally, we'll see a quick demo on tool in action, showing you what happens when someone falls for the trap. Let's dive right in. So, what is ZPhisher? Well, it's a very simple open source tool written in Bash that's designed to create phishing page quickly. It provides templates for popular websites like Instagram, Facebook, and Netflix. When someone visits the page and enters their credentials, those credentials are sent directly to the attacker, which in this case would be you, for learning purposes only, right? The beauty of this tool is simplicity. You don't need a deep understanding of web development or servers. It automates everything for you. Think of it as a starter kit for understanding social engineering attacks. It's a great tool for a beginner to get their feet wet. Let's get your hands dirty and start with the installation. Now make sure you have Kali Linux ready to go. Now if you don't have Kali Linux, I have a video on the installation of Kali Linux, so you can go ahead and check it out. I'll link it in the description below. The first thing we need to do is open up a terminal. You can do that by clicking the terminal icon on your taskbar or by pressing Ctrl Alt and then T. Whichever way you prefer to go, it's still going to pop up a terminal for you. Now, before we install any new tool, it is always a good practice to make sure our system is up to date. We'll do that by typing in sudo apt update. Now let me go ahead and explain what this does. Sudo stands for super user do. It allows us to run commands with administrative privileges. And then the apt is our package manager, and then the update tells the apt, which is our package manager, to fetch the latest list of available packages from the repositories. I hope it makes sense. It might ask you for your password, so just go ahead and type it in and hit enter. Once it is done, we will do the same for our installed packages with sudo apt upgrade. Now, this command will actually upgrade the packages to their latest versions. It might take a few minutes or a little while. Just press Y and press enter if it asks you to continue. Now that our system is fresh and up to date, let's get the ZPhisher tool itself. Since it is an open source tool hosted on GitHub, we'll need to clone the repository to our local machine. First, let's navigate to the directory where we want to store our tools. A good place is the desktop or a folder with your home directory. Let's create a new folder called tools for this series. So how do we create this? We can create a directory using the mkdir command. So the mkdir is a command to make a new directory, and then this sign is a shortcut for our home directory. Now let's move into that folder with the cd command. So cd. Now we are in our new folder. To get the code from GitHub, we'll need the git clone command. The command we'll use is git clone, then the link to which is https this. Otherwise, you could just go to the website and then copy it and then come and paste it. Whichever way you do, it is going to still get you the tool. Now, git clone is a command to download a repository from GitHub, and the URL that follows is the location of the ZPhisher repository on GitHub. So this will go ahead and download all necessary files into a new folder called ZPhisher inside our tools directory. We have the files. Now let's move into the newly cloned ZPhisher directory. You can see it's there by typing in ls and then cd ZPhisher. Now once inside, let's list all the files to see what we are working with. So ls, you see a few lines, but the one we are interested in is the zphisher.sh. The .sh extension tells us it is a shell script. To run it, we'll use the // command to do that. So go ahead and type in ./zphisher.sh. So the // tells the terminal to execute the file in the current directory. Now when you run it for the first time, it will automatically install any dependencies it needs, which is really a cool feature. So this is why we started with apt update and apt upgrade. It ensures we have a smooth installation. After the dependencies are installed, we'll see a clean, organized menu with a list of different websites you can create a phishing page for. Now for the fun part, let's try it out with a simple example. We'll pick one of the options from the menu, which is Instagram, and press enter. Next, it will ask you to choose a port forwarding service. For this first video, we'll use a local tunneling service. Now once that is done, ZPhisher will generate a URL for you. This is the link you'd send to your target. Now let's open up a browser and paste that link to see what happens. Now let's go back to our Kali Linux terminal. Look at that. The tool shows the IP address of the person who visited the link, and most importantly, it displays the username and password they entered. This is how simple it can be to get credentials. So there you have it. This is a quick, simple introduction of ZPhisher. In our next video, we'll dive deeper into how we could make this phishing page even more convincing and look at some of the different attack vectors we could use. If you found this video helpful and you are interested in learning more about cybersecurity and ethical hacking, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, because your support helps Ultra Blue Tech create more content like this. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to read every single one of them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.